the internet. It could be anything. Could be true.
Yeah.
So,
Well, and actually, Paul Maurice recently did a part of his press conference where he talked about being mad. I guess there was some AI version. You see all these guys fake press conferences
buddy.
where he was talking about, where he said that coaches shouldn't touch the Stanley Cup. And he's like, I never said that.
I've been sent a few AI things by people I will not name because I don't want to embarrass them publicly.
Yeah.
But the AI stuff, it's just like you're getting wild.
I got to tell you, it's been tough on Kipper's generation. It's not been a
The
beacon.
people who sent it to me are in
I'm
this
telling
generation.
you that, like,
They may live in the house that I grew up in.
would you defend everything you see now or hear about yourself on the internet? Like,
No,
you'd be around it 24 hours a day.
It's getting hard to establish truths, getting harder to establish a unified truth of reality. And there's stuff out there now that, we've had twice, I think we've had guests on this show be like, I don't know if you guys saw that thing. And we're like, wait, what? And it was like some AI thing that didn't happen.
Yeah.
So just be careful out there.
Yeah. Just make sure you send it to your daughter or son. They'll look at it for you.
Yeah.
They'll make sure you.
And at a glance, they'll be like,
that extremely not real. Quickly, I saw. I don't know if you care about this or not.
Yeah.
But the Gavin McKenna stuff with him going to the States. Do you care about this at all?
Sure.
I just
About all the good players jumping ship now to go to college.
breaks my heart. Yeah.
college hockey rules.
Yeah, I know you love it, but like
I do love it. It's so cool.
it is for like the American guys.
Yeah.
The only thing that bothers me too
It's
is
like Gavin McKenna's the lifeblood of Medicine Hat.
go
It's
to-
like I'm going to
go
get
to
millions to go to Penn
Go
State.
to Penn State. Go to school then and
Go to
get
Alberta.
Like you're only
Golden
going
Bears.
You're only going there for a year and a half, and then you're going to jump ship and turn pro. It's like what?
because Kipper now with NIL,
No, I get all that.
they can get paid.
all
And
that.
how could you
Well, the
ever
league's
fall?
like- better.
You're
The league's
taking. You're
Better
just
experience for a year. There's no 16-year-olds playing for Michigan State guys.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I just think the system should still be set up for students.
Oh, yeah. No,
Students,
it's a joke.
Right?
That is one thing here.
To me, that's a joke that the players would go down there for a year and a
like
half
take
to just take the money
Intro
and
to
then
Penguin
run.
training and
And
whatever
it's
else
like,
they take. And
no, you should be going to Penn State because you want an education, because you want to go to school.
great education there.
And
Right?
I am, a diehard junior hockey guy at heart, and I am concerned about the future a little bit when it's like it's a copy. Everything's copycat, and it's Gavin McKenna, who is the best player in junior hockey,
Yeah.
is probably going to. I don't know how much he's going to get off.
declaring the best path for the next ones.
Yeah, where it's like, oh, so I can go make, I don't know what, $2 million for
Well,
1
it's
year to
also
play before I make it to the
It's also
pros.
development. It's like, go up to this level with some older people,
Yeah.
and this is kind of going
just-
to be the.
I don't know. It really is scary to me.
I guess it
It's
sucks for
scary
Canada
for
and
smaller
hockey.
markets like Owen Sound too.
For sure. Like I really worry. Like I said before we got into it, Gavin McKenna is like the next coming of Connor McDavid, and you're a Medicine Hat person who now in his draft year, where he's going to be the absolute best he's about to be, he's going to go dominate the World Juniors. Like it's the big year. Oh, he's like, well, I'm going to go make $3 million and play in America. Even though I'm from the Yukon, I came here, I was drafted here. It's just really against the spirit of like Canadian junior hockey. It's really upsetting.
I think
Sorry.
we're
He's
going
from
to
the
see
Yukon?
Yeah, he's from the Yukon.
Great.
between now and maybe another year and a half, 2 years, we're going to see a lot of different rules shaping up.
Well-
They're just not.
Like in terms of blocking
Well,
that?
it's all getting reorganized.
Yes, in terms of tightening everything up. Between the federations and the NHL, led by Gary Bettman and Bill Daly, they got to make sure that the system is healthy for everyone.
Yeah.
Okay? They cannot see the CHL bearing the USHL, and they cannot see the NCAA bearing the CHL. It serves no purpose to have one eating the other. So they've got to come up with something that makes sure that it's healthy for everybody.
Yep.
Well, and
There is enough sunshine for everybody here.
I know, for sure. But it just,
it's
on the
chaos
surface,
right
like,
now.
exactly. It just feels like it's,
I know.
as soon as you get NIL involved, it seems like it's the absolute
what
Wild
you
West.
see right now isn't how it's going to end up And to your point, Wild West doesn't work for anybody.
No.
And they just can't have guys going from 0 to $10 million. There has to be something in between that makes sense.
I know, guys. I know the Collegiate Development Alliance. Like, there's these other leagues that can form and ways for these people to develop and often stay. Things are shaping up behind the scenes right now, and it's just going to look very different from how it's looking.
It is,
in the past.
and Gary and Bill Daly have a big say in all of this because these are their future players here.
Absolutely.
So they're gonna. I'm sure behind the scenes they're working hard on finding.
Like maybe
It's crazy. Like, basketball's had the college as a sham thing forever, right?
one and done.
Right.
Yeah, because they used to be drafted out of high school.
Right.
LeBron was drafted out of high school.
Yeah.
Kevin Garnett, high school.
The one
It's
thing,
like that. Think about that.
The one thing I do want to see is terrific junior A hockey right now in North America.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to rebuild that whole thing. There needs to be
The
the Memorial
BCHL,
Cup is great, but it's old and stale.
I got to add in a couple of new teams from a different league or something.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
And possibly involve the USHL in a North American championship.
Totally fine with that. And that brings in a little bit more, nationalism and pride and the different teams from the different countries. I like that. So I guess there's a Stanley Cup final game tonight. We didn't really need to talk about that for that long. But I just thought it's
how
an interesting
pivotal is
topic.
Game 3 here, folks?
Huge.
It doesn't matter, guys.
Huge.
I mean, of course,
it's a must-win for both.
Like, at this point, it's like
Is this the Stanley Cup winner?
no,
winner
it's
of
not.
Game 3?
It's not. These teams are so good. So far through 2 games, they've been within 1 goal of each other the entire time, except for 70 seconds. There's been 4 lead changes in just 2 games. Like, this is tight.
It's tight.
What do you like tonight?
I just love how the combination of experience from previous series that you're seeing and physicality, skill.
I think Florida moves the puck better than Edmonton.
So?
Yeah, I do. I think they're a better passing team. And there's windows where I watch the Florida Panthers pass, and I'm like, wow.
I mean, they're a true team, right? They're top to bottom.
The one thing I would be worried about for Edmonton is that if it doesn't go well tonight, then the onus is more on Connor, on Leon to make more individual efforts,
Right.
which could put a lot of stress on the Oilers.
You got to get one in Florida if you're the Oilers. You'd sure like to do it the first night.
Give me the Oil tonight. Another overtime game.
Game 3 tonight.
Take Florida tonight.
Pre-game starts 7:30. Puck drop after 8 p.m. on Sportsnet and the CBC. Enjoy Game 3. And we're back tomorrow on the Real Kipper and Bourne Show. Thanks to Chris Pronger, Hall of Famer, for joining us. Enjoy your night, everybody.